This is Mike Cooper, St. Tammany Parish President, and welcome to my show, Open Mic. This will be a monthly show where I have conversations with local guests and bring you up to date on activities, projects, and initiatives that are going on here in St. Tammany Parish. Joining me today is Amy Bouton, Public Information Officer, who's responsible for getting out news and updates regarding St. Tammany Parish government. Our citizens recently voted and approved a renewal of a 1.69 millage that provides almost $4 million a year for drainage projects, dedicated solely to drainage. I want to thank our citizens for doing so. It will enable us to continue the process for drainage ponds, regional drainage ponds, particularly in the west. We've got the Goodby Pond and the Coquille Pond that will soon be designed to provide drainage in that area, and also a pond we call the Brewster 1077 Pond. It's a regional pond as well, detention pond. Other ponds is the Bayou Bonfaka regional pond that will soon be designed in the east to provide drainage relief in that area as well. So we're excited about being able to provide these projects, and again, thank our citizens for allowing us to continue to do so.
St. Tammany Parish has gravity drainage, so when we talk about these ponds, can you kind of talk about the significance of the ponds in these areas and how it aids and influences that gravity drainage system?
Well, certainly. The ponds will allow, as water flows, it will actually, the detention ponds catch the water and holds the water so that it is released in a fashion where it doesn't overload our drainage system. And they will significantly reduce the flooding matters that we have after heavy rainfalls particularly.
We also have some other great projects coming up through Go Mesa funding. So can you talk about what Go Mesa is and what projects we're looking forward to, because they're throughout St. Tammany Parish and they're going to affect a lot of communities in the area?
Yes, it will. Go Mesa funding is federal funding that we receive on an annual basis. And for the past few years, we have simply put that money in our account, and we have built up several $million. But also, knowing what we're going to receive in future years, we bonded this revenue so that we can invest that money now in coastal restoration and flood protection projects, particularly along Lake Pontchartrain. So we've got nearly $25 million to invest in coastal restoration projects, and we've identified projects that this money can be used for. Two projects particular that are going to start sooner than the other projects is a shoreline protection project at the mouth of the Tchefuncte River near the lighthouse, and it will provide shoreline protection to keep the erosion of the land to protect the lighthouse. And there will also be a breakwater to also help provide flood protection in that area. That project will soon kick off this year, and we'll have a groundbreaking for that and bring more news to the public to show how significant this project is.
Right. Another
project that is in the design stage now is improvements at the Lock 1 boat launch on the Pearl in the Slidell area, Pearl River area. And this again is a recreational amenity that so many people use, boaters use, and we're going to improve the boat launch and the parking area, provide lighting at the Lock 1, at the end of Lock 1 Road off of Highway 41. So we're excited about this project as well. Two great projects for Go Mesa that will soon be underway. Now, the other projects that are in the conceptual stage right now and will soon have engineers draw the plans include a Slidell breakwater restoration. That's a restoration project for the Slidell area, and funds will be provided to design this project. We've got North Shore living shorelines in the Big Branch and Gust Island areas. Again, on the Lake Pontchartrain, this helps with protect from wave erosion and provides a natural infrastructure solution. Excited about this project. We've got the Slidell Pier breakwater restoration, a project again in the Slidell area near the fishing pier that will provide a breakwater and other improvements near the pier to prevent erosion. And finally, I'm really excited about this project to allocate available funds to solicit a wetlands plan that will prevent further loss or degradation of our wetlands in St. Tammany Parish, particularly as we seek new development, as there's new development going on. This wetlands plan will identify general areas where the wetlands are and what we need to do to protect them.
So all of these projects sound like they are all part of, like you said, the coastal restoration and preserving our natural environment and ensuring that we are resilient and protected from storm surge and things like that. And how important is that to you and also to the people of St. Tammany?
It is very important. By protecting our coastline, it protects our resources. It also provides flood protection for our citizens who live near our waterways, and particularly Lake Pontchartrain. And this comprehensive plan of providing these projects reach all the way from Bouton going east to Slidell. So there are projects along our coast that will certainly be beneficial. There's also a project in the Mandeville area that we hope to partner with the city of Mandeville to provide a breakwater in that area as well.
And that is another thing, that these Go Mesa projects give you a great opportunity, give us a great opportunity to partner with a lot of different agencies and experts as these projects come to light and come to fruition.
Yes, it does. And by bonding out the revenue that we had coming in, it allows us to utilize this funding in the next 3 to 5 years to have projects completed.
So people will start seeing these projects very soon, and they will be able to enjoy these amenities sooner than later.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're excited to provide these projects, and we're always looking for federal funding and other grant opportunities so that we can provide these infrastructure projects for our citizens. But I want to thank you for joining us today to have this conversation, and I want to continue to give our citizens updates on projects and initiatives that we're doing here in St. Tammany Parish.
Great, thank you.
When America's playground, New Orleans, Louisiana, wants to go out and play, where does it go? Full steam ahead to the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain. What the Big Easy has known for more than a century about the North Shore is that there's a whole other world on the other side. The outside world. A place to play, commune with nature. Where is the Honey Island Swamp Monster?
Out there.
It's just out there.
He's somewhere out there.
A place to feel the wind in your hair and the sun on your face.
On the water, everybody's friendly. When they wave, they use the entire hand.
Going outside on the North Shore means getting wild.
All right, Mike, get set, go. Okay, start running. Serpentine, serpentine. Now come back, serpentine, serpentine.
Outside means getting some major air and some serious downtime. The North Shore of Lake Pontchartrain has a history of adventure and a tradition of doing things differently. And today, St. Tammany Parish is still its own place, unlike any other. Historically speaking, the reason it became the hip place to escape to in the 19th century is still the reason why people come today. Nature. Healing and exhilarating nature. Adventure can be found in the hundreds of miles of waterways and more than 80,000 acres of wildlife refuge. In fact, the only thing you can escape on the North Shore is adventure. Because here, adventure is calling.
And welcome back to Open Mic. We were recently awarded $7.7 million from the U.S. Department of Treasury to provide emergency rental assistance to our citizens in need. I'm joined here today with John Marino, Department of Grants Director, who's going to provide further information regarding that. Welcome, John.
Hi, President Cooper. How are you today?
Great, great. So tell us a little bit about who qualifies and how one would go about seeking this assistance.
We've had several emails come in since the program launched a couple of weeks ago. It's to provide assistance for households that are below 80% of area median income. And just to give you an example of that, a family of four would be about $56,000 for those who are below that threshold. And we are providing, what our focus is to get people caught up. I know there's a lot of people that have been affected by COVID, and that's what this money is for, to help them catch up on rent that they're in arrears. And then we are also going to give them a little bump and pay them 3 months forward so that they can, start getting back to where they need to be. And so that's the priority right now, is to get the people back on track.
And the program is now underway?
Yes, we hired 9 employees that are going to be working with us, and we have 6 caseworkers, and there's an office in the Towers building in Slidell, and there's one here on Coop Drive, and they are actively calling people every day to verify their information. And then next week we'll start sending out via email some application packets, and we'll start trying to get people the assistance. Hopefully by the end of next week we'll start processing some applications.
How can one register for this assistance?
The best way for them to register for the assistance is to email their address and their phone number to STRAP, S-T-R-A-P, at stpgov.org. That way the caseworkers will get it directly, and then we can email them back the packet, which they can then fill out and drop off at the drop boxes that are in front of both of our buildings. One here on Coop in front of Building B, and the other in front of the Towers building. So that's really the fastest way, but if they don't have access to computers, they can call our office and we'll guide them through it. They can pick up a packet. They can also use our public libraries for access to the internet if they want to try to apply online, and we've had several people use the public library system.
Are citizens discouraged from just walking into our offices at Coop Drive and the Towers building in Slidell?
They're not discouraged. We'd prefer that they make an appointment. We've had probably over 1,300 people contact us about assistance, which is a lot. And so that we can efficiently help everyone, we prefer that they make an appointment. That's why we encourage them to email at the strap at stpgov.org. But absolutely, if they walk in, we'll help them. We have lots of people there to assist those who come in. But we do prefer them to make an appointment, just because we'll have a lot of people coming in and out, and we want to make sure we can get to everybody.
And does this apply to only those who may have missed a rental payment or a payment to their landlord, or if their income is low and they lost their job, are they eligible?
Both, yes. So we're helping those that are in arrears with their landlord to help them catch up, but it also applies to those who are just in a bad place right now. Maybe they just recently lost their job and they're about to be in arrears. We can help, since they don't have arrears or they're not behind, we'll still give them the 3 months forward in rent. So that will help them get, anticipating until they find a job. So yes, if they've had any type of income hardship, whether it's they lost their job or they have a reduction in hours, or a family member in their household, it doesn't, the whole household can qualify. So it just depends, just one of them may have the hardship, which affects the whole family. So we're here to try to help them move forward.
Well, very good. We're really excited to be able to offer this to our citizens in need. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I'm glad we got to do this today, and this, it's a lot of work for our department and to get all this money out. But it's a really good thing. Having emailed and talked to some landlords and tenants, it's exciting to be able to help the people that really need it. So we're excited to do it.
Thank you, John. I appreciate you bringing us citizens up to date on this.
Awesome. Thank you.